Good afternoon, YouTubers. I'm here at one of my favorite places to take a hike, even though it's the daytime. Still a good place to take a hike. I'm at Indian Mound Park, and I see already we had somebody setting up a campfire. This is strictly against the Metro Park rules for Indian Mound Park. And definitely got to report that, because I don't like people destroying this park. There's beautiful woods. I'm going to see if we can run across any sights. Before I got the camera started, seen a big bald eagle flying right down the center of the creek. I know we've had there's been, I was looking over and I could see several fish in the creek there earlier, but I'm not sure if I can find them now. I do even in the daytime, I still frequent going into the woods. But it's good that you check out some of the places in the daytime too. I actually love going to this place day and night. So we're gonna take a little quick walk through here, and if I can see or catch, I'm gonna try to look and see if I can find the fish. Or bald eagle took off. I probably won't catch that, but if I can, I'm gonna see if we can do that. There are several times I've seen bald eagle down here. The wildlife down here is just always spectacular, and never ceases to amaze me. So, it's a beautiful place. So, and I say my favorite place to come and hang out. And I just never know whether it's bald eagle, bobcats, coy wolves, deer. I've run into about everything down here. And it is a beautiful place. And yeah, in the daytime here, I actually get a little bit more focused on the creek than on the woods. Because I mean, the woods are a beautiful place too. Look, you can see, I'll zoom in on it. This tree is riddled with holes from a woodpecker. Get it back to normal here. Okay. Sometimes the zoom's a little touchy, not wanting to go to the place you have it. You're a crow. That's a frequent thing that happens in the daytime to me when I go for these hikes, is the crows, which are daytime animals, will sound the alarm that I'm in the woods, and literally every animal scatters when they sound off. And I will usually, in a place where there are tons of wildlife, I'll see nothing. I hear a couple of them. Hopefully they fly away. There's times where they literally follow me the whole hike. You guys say crows are very intelligent. However, they're one of my least favorite birds. Because like I said, I want to see wildlife. I'm not going to harm it, but they sound off as if I'm a predator. So I don't see any fish in the water yet, but it's just too nice of a day to sit inside. Especially when I have this place so close by. Now, it's good that you, especially a place that I check out at night a lot, good that you hear and get some of the sounds down of it. So like when you hear the banging of stuff up there, because there's neighbors that have houses up there, you always are going to hear trains around here. And thank God the crows are daytime animals. So, because They literally would kill all my nighttime hikes if they did. Yeah, oh, there's the bald eagle. Jeez, couldn't get zoomed in on it. And the crows are sounding off like crazy. Darn it, it went flying further west away from me before I could get zoomed in on it. I caught a glimpse of it. I don't know if it showed on the camera. It is a big bald eagle. This place, which is the Indian Mound Park, is 120 acres. It's a pretty decent sized woods. But the geography of this park there, where it literally runs up to the base of the Indian Mound, and so it's like literally curtailed by the mound itself, which is pretty steep. I know some of the animals will just go up and over that, but it kind of it does put a hurdle in their way, and the way the creek is, and then the Route 7 freeway kind of boxes this place in, so a lot of the wildlife will literally stick around here. Oh, I can see some fish over here, right there. I don't know if you can see those black things. Those are fish. Can't get a better view of them. And as you know, this lovely Conneaut, where there is always a train whistle going on. I can't tell what kind of fish those are, but they look like they're pretty good sized ones. There's that one moving there, and then there's two of them over here. So they're kind of, three are hanging together there. They're pretty good size, but I can't tell what they are. Now they're chasing each other around the rock, moving around the rosy. So like I said, there's always wildlife to see here. Again, I'm not sure what kind of fish they are, but there's just an abundance of them throughout this river. And that's why we have eagle down here, because we have a lot of fish around here. Eagle's favorite food, and they're basically into some shallow water, so the eagles have an easier time catching them. So I don't know if that guy already picked one off, because I can see some more fish right over here, straight out there. He's just kind of hanging there, staying with the current. And so there's a lot of fish out here, so it's no wonder that eagle was over here. So start to move in a little bit away here from the water on the path. You see how beautiful this is in the daytime. Why I love coming here at night and checking it out, and just throughout the seasons. This is a place I come. Gosh, there's more of them over here. Look at, these are some good sized ones. And they're so a lot of fish in the water, which is what the Conneaut Creek is known for. And again, because this is my little favorite hangout spot. So whether I'm here at night or in the day, I love to share that with you guys, because it is, I don't know, this spot is amazing to me. See, we got the fur, and there's one of the crows. But interesting thing around here, it says the turtle nesting area, please remain on the trail, because you may step on turtle eggs. So he's got buzzed by something. You see all the ferns growing up. And this is a cool place to take a quick loop around here. is 1 mile. So there's times I can take my time through this and find a bunch of the wildlife, or you can just kind of double time it through and you still end up seeing wildlife. Just maybe not as much, because I'm sure the deer are around here. They just maybe they hunker down and sleep some of the times during the day, or most of the animals end up being up at night. So crows are a daytime animal. Interestingly, something about crows, they have a rivalry with owls. Owls are nighttime birds. Okay. And these two birds will pick on each other. The owls will pick on and raid nests, crow nests at night. And likewise, the crows will go after owl nests and owls during the daytime and mess with them. And they have a natural rivalry. Crows and owls do not like each other. So I can hear a lot of the people activity. That's look like it's coming over from the COIO field over there. Someone's mowing. And that's good to catch those sounds so that you can figure out, like, you know, the distance from where you are, whether that sound is coming from in the park area or outside of it. It's right over across the river there. That is COIO. And there's a property owner that owns the mound, and it sounds like he's out doing some work right now too. So as you can see, we come up here, we start to come to one of the Indian mound is shaped like an arrowhead, and this is one of the points of the kind of the triangle shaped arrowhead of this mound, also known as Fort Hill. Interestingly enough, during the War of 1812, the British were spotted off of Lake Erie from Conneaut there, and they kind of sounded the alarm, and everyone fled. Women, children, everyone fled to the top of this Indian mound they call Fort Hill. They made fighting positions on top of it, which is why it's called Fort Hill, to make a last stand if the British did try to invade. Fortunately, there was some minor skirmishes in the area. The British kept moving along until eventually they, over the Lake Erie Islands, got their rear ends whipped by Commodore Perry. But that's some of the history of this area with the hill. Again, Ohio became a state in 1803. Okay, the first settlers really came into Conneaut. Aaron Wright, this property that owned the mound, came in here 1798 and really got it established by his farm established by 1800. So literally the farm in the Fort Hill area was just literally only about 12 years old, with it being owned by Americans when we had the War of 1812 happen. So Conneaut was just a newly formed town at that time. Now, if you look through, you can see all the way to where the Indian Mound is as we're starting to turn away. But you got a pretty clear view through the woods. And again, I can hear people up on top of the hill on Liberty Street doing their yard work because it's a beautiful day. Thankfully, I got mine done early. So I get to go enjoy this beautiful weather for just a quick hike through. Again, because the place never seems to disappoint with the wildlife and just the beauty of the woods here. It's always worth videoing. There goes a cardinal straight across. I'm getting buzzed here by those are like the big fuzzy bees. So I initially was just going to come down here and look by the water, but I thought, you know what, it's a beautiful day in a beautiful area. Let me just go record this and take a walk all the way around, because you just never know what you're going to see. I'll end up back here at night again, because this has been so active in wildlife, and I want to have a video where you guys, you know, a more recent one where you can compare and contrast the daytime and the nighttime. You know, because I'll come down here late at night when all the people around here are inside and not out making noise like they are right now. You can see there's some swamp areas over there. There's actually a little channels, a little like water, a little flood overflow ponds all along through here. So most of the noises you can hear in the background are human activity, because I say everyone's out doing their yard work. So because it's a beautiful day, there you go, you can see the old tree stand back there. That sounds like at the fence over here, the natural gas site. Sounds like someone's getting into that fence. That's what that sounded like. That sounded like it was coming right from there. I am the only car that was down here at the time. There may be somebody else has come over here, but I know that someone has to come and regularly check that. However, yeah, I don't see anyone around here. That sounded like somebody was messing with that fence. So I don't know what that noise was, but again, a lot of the other background noises, there is it's because we are in the valley here. Sound echoes real good through the valley, and it's from properties surrounding the Indian Mound Park. That's why I love to come later at night on with no breeze, and so you guys can really catch the actual sounds from inside the park. Again, because it's near Highway 7, you're gonna always get a little bit of the freeway sounds, and because it's Conneaut, you're gonna always get some train sounds, train whistles, and the sounds of the trains running through town. That's just a fact of life through here. Now this area over here where you can see where there's this little cluster of trees is where the old barn was. I mean, and that thing was like dilapidated back when I was a kid. And I mean, if you go back through there, which I have before, you can actually see some of the foundation of it. So again, I've run into deer in the daytime here. And what I always said is, like, I never see anything over here. And then I seen eye shine and couldn't tell what they were. And right after I left the park, right from the area where the eye shine was, a big coy wolf ran in front of my car. So I'm like, well, I know what that was. That was the predators coming for all those deer that I've seen. One of the other times up here, I caught a couple of bobcat hunting. So again, it's going to be harder to catch eye shine back here because look how thick that is. And it's amazing to think that just even when I was a senior in high school, in 1992, this area was a cornfield. So not that long ago, that was not woods, it was a cornfield. So, all right, just a quick trip around the park just to check it out, because I'll eventually be doing another night hike down here in the near future, because this place just never disappoints. Always a lot of wildlife here. So I can see we got the police sitting over there monitoring traffic. A lot of people come down here for fishing still, and you can see there's a lot of fish in the water, and just for walks to enjoy the nature. All right, appreciate you guys watching all the way to the end. Please like, subscribe, and share. I'm almost to being monetized, so if you're watching this and you haven't subscribed, I'm going to ask you, please subscribe so I can get monetized on this and keep doing more of these videos, and even get them into some better quality with better equipment. Thank you for watching, and God bless you. Have a wonderful day.